Gemini, we start out here. 3 cards fell out. We have followed by blessed reversed, followed by building blocks. So I have to these 2 cards together. I think if you've been really concerned whether or not some rift that happened between you and someone in your family, I say family, but it could be that kind of spit out, didn't it? Well, if it's not your family, real close friends or something, I get two women here, 2 girls, it's a friendship. Whatever it is you 2 are really, really close. And I think something happened between you. And it kind of gave some distance. But I feel like just give it some time. All right? There's reasons why everything has happened. And I feel as if in time this rift will be repaired. Now, part of it could have been that you were working on something with someone, whoever this person was. Here we have building blocks reversed. And whatever it was, I feel as if, where all of a sudden the 2 of you, go into something together. And then as you're sitting there together doing something together, one person kind of decides that they're more in charge than the other. So it could be something like that. Hey, VS, how are you? So there's a little bit of that kind of energy going on. So it could be that's the issue that came up between you guys. Whatever it was, I feel as if it will be repaired. All right, so hang in there, have faith. Sometimes people need time to really see what happened. I just don't get the feeling that this is one of those things that will, end the friendship, the union, especially if you're family, type of thing. All right, anything else for our Geminis? I want to take this card, clean it up. Yeah, see, I think the problem here, Gemini, is this is whatever happened between you and this person. It was one of those things that you had no idea how it was ever going to repair itself. I mean, if you feel like the rift between the 2 of you was that big, that bad. But I think in time, I feel like you've got to give it to God's hands, all right? Or whoever's hands you want to believe in. Let me get this hair sticking right there. You know what I mean? You just got to give it to God. All right. Anything else for our Gemini? How are you, BS? Nice to have you in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. What else is going on? I guess that's it when it comes to the Oracle. Time for a nap. All right, so, sometimes you just got to let it go. So if something happened between you and someone and it really, made you feel really, really bad, I mean, don't lose sleep over it. You probably already have. Just relax, all right? Just, take a breather. Because this is very unsettled energy. This is you not being able to sleep. This is you about worrying about what happened and it didn't work. And, oh my God, they're so mad at me. And, are we ever going to be able to fix this? And the answer, I feel, is yes. But again, if you need time, you got to take the time. So I have to say, while I'm talking, my Kipper card here is like staring at me. This is your thumbnail, Gemini. So poverty comes up as your thumbnail for the current energies. What was that? That was the dog. For the current energies. And I don't, it could have something where, just don't overspend your money if, it's the holidays, that kind of thing. But I feel like it's more about some kind of creative block. It's like you don't have the ideas, it's almost as if you're not inspired. And you might have, maybe there's a project or something, and maybe this could be part of the rift too, that you guys were supposed to do something together and present it, and there's a timeline and blah 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 blah. I mean, your story, but I feel as if like you feel so stuck, and where's the creativity? I'm trying to figure out what you knocked down. Anyway, so I just want to put that out there that I went through a big creative block, and I would go for a walk, and I started picking up rocks. And believe it or not, rocks help me out of my creative block. So go for a walk. Just do something where, you can just look at something and kind of really get inspired by it. It could be anything. It could be, sitting people watching. That's really inspirational. You know what I mean? Something like that. But I do feel a creative block for some of you Geminis. And I would think that's really hard for you because you're such a mental sign. Geminis, you're always thinking. I don't know a Gemini whose wheel is not turning. Yeah, so, keep them turning because you're going to get something. All right, now, main person. We got us a male figure in your life. Gemini. Oh, see, I feel like you have to answer to this male figure. So there's a need. Maybe, I'm also feeling with this poverty card and this male figure that some of you, it could be time for you to approach this person and maybe, say, thank them for the Christmas bonus or whatever. They give you a Christmas bonus. When they give you a Christmas bonus, you can probably slide in, what about a raise? I've never been shy to ask for a raise. So don't be shy, okay? If you feel like, you've worked for an organization, a company for a long time, and you haven't had a raise in a long time, go ahead, open up the conversation. I think they would be willing to listen to you, all right? So sometimes you got to step up to the plate and kind of put a little bug in someone's ear. And if you need a little bit more money, maybe you need to borrow money from someone. I just feel like go ahead, all right? It would be okay to get some money and approach this person, and I think they will listen. And if they're agreeable, so here's the other thing with that, okay? And I'm so glad this card of the privileged lady came up upside down. So here's the other side of that. When you go and you approach somebody because you need some money for a project or whatever, don't shut down because they ask a lot of questions, all right? They're asking a lot of questions because they're about to invest in you. So be open to, just feeling like, you're going through a drill in order to get this money that you need. All right, somebody needed to hear that. That felt like a real channeled message. But let's turn to the tarot. All right, Gemini, see what's going on. Dear Gemini, grateful, thankful to have you here, be a part of my channel. I am Raven Blackstar. If you don't mind, hit that like button. See if we can get my numbers up on my channel. Yeah, I really would appreciate that. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs to your universe. We are grateful, thankful for the messages. For the greatest and highest good for our Geminis at this time. What messages do you have for our Geminis? Let's get their overall energy for our Geminis at this time. Messages for the greatest and highest good. I leave it open to you, dear universe. What is it you want to talk about to our Geminis? All right, overall energy, we have you coming out as the High Priestess reversed. High Priestess reversed. I feel as if, there's these, you're getting these insights, these hits. When the High Priestess is reversed, it's like she's showing you something. Because when she's straight up, she knows everything, but she's not saying anything. So maybe there's some things that are starting to surface. With the High Priestess, it's a very spiritual kind of energy. So it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you are starting to have a lot of telepathic kind of connections coming in where you think something and somebody next door is thinking, and it could be random strangers or you're having this connection with. Or you're having these really intense dreams or deja vu. A lot of deja vu I'm feeling. But whatever it is, it's a very psychic type of energy is around you. Real spiritual. Yeah, and here you come out with the Hermit. So I feel as if a lot of you may be meditating, you may be learning, some kind of psychic practice. Maybe you're trying mediumship because that's very much here because, you're sitting here in your power. It's like you're trying to find your center and be really grounded. And you may be looking for answers as you sit there. So, this is why you may be some kind of a psychic advisor or a tarot reader or anything of that nature would probably suit you if you are not. And if you're watching this, you like tarot, so it wouldn't surprise me if, you start to pick it up and start to really play with your cards. Um, so there's a little bit of that. Now, the other thing I have to say with the High Priestess reversed is at times the High Priestess reversed, when she comes up, I almost feel as if this is, listen, guys, this is just for women, okay? Is that, like when you get that, your moon cycle, that moon time, your menstrual cycle, I feel as if, you need to honor yourself, take care of yourself that during that time, during those days. So I feel as if it's during that time that, you can really tune into your power. Just saying this, women, it's a very sacred time. It's a very special time. It doesn't have to be a gory time. It's a time where, you can really connect with your body. Really. All right, Gemini. I just feel like somebody out there needed to know that, they need to approach this time of the month in a real sacred manner, because you are bleeding, you are preparing for birth. It is something so extraordinary, and we as humans, we are able to do this at any time. Some species, they can only give birth once a year. We are lucky that, if we want to conceive, there's months we can conceive any month of the year. You know what I'm saying? So really honor this time. So I don't know why I'm going off on that, but it's really important for someone to really hear that. All right, let's move on. To those of you who are really taking time alone, I applaud you. Meditation, yoga, any of the contemplative arts, I feel like that's a big part of what's going on in your world, or you're really starting to look into it. I mean, in your recent past, you've had a lot of anxiety. And I saw that with the card, where you needed to take a nap. That was reversed. So there's something that has been really weighing heavy on you, keeping you awake, this anxiety. So going off and asking for a sign is really, really important for you as well. It's almost as if, I feel as if you really need an answer from above. So take the time because I feel as if you will get that answer. And it can happen, okay? It can happen, you can do automatic writing. You can go take a walk. I mean, there's very many ways that you can tune into yourself to try to get these answers that you need. You don't have to be this meditator, a yogi or anything. And if you don't like yoga, you don't have to do yoga. I mean, there's simple little exercises that you can do to try to, really kind of see what these answers are coming from. I like automatic writing. And you, as a Gemini, I think it would be really helpful for you to try to channel some of your thoughts, the many, many, many thoughts that come through a Gemini's mind. If you start to do this automatic writing, you may find some magic in what you are writing. All right. So with that, let's move on. Now, the anxiety that you are feeling, it could be around a relationship because the Lovers did come out here. So I think, I mean, here we have the Lovers and a relationship that I think you really wanted to happen. Here you are, okay, really hopeful. But this relationship, it left you very unsteady. I mean, yes, it was everything, but I feel as if somebody was controlling the other person. And when I say controlling the other person, it's a kind of energy where don't tell anybody that we saw each other tonight. Somebody who orders your dinner for you. They order you a meal. You go out to eat, and they order you a meal, something you don't really want. You wanted, the pasta, and they ordered you, some fish dish or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if this energy was not balanced with this person, and in exchange, it left you very, very, unsteady and unknowing of what to do. I mean, here we go. We have 2 9s here. The anxiety about the insecurity between the two of you, because you weren't really confident that this was your person. And I think at times, you looked out the window wondering, gosh, well, maybe there's someone else. Maybe there's someone else. Maybe there really is someone else. Maybe there really is someone else. Maybe I should open up more to someone else. So I feel as if, you need the time alone right now to really gather your thoughts on what to do, because this was somebody who I feel was, everything to you. Good to know, Bo. RBS is a lover in French. All right, Two of Cups reversed. So yeah, this relationship that you really wanted, you manifest this relationship. I mean, you wanted this relationship with this person, and it gave you a lot of anxiety. It wasn't what you had wanted it to be. It left you very unstable. It wouldn't surprise me either if in this relationship, it cost you a lot of money, the relationship, by their demands of what they wanted you to buy, whether it was from the shoes. They weren't happy with these shoes. They wanted, the shoes that were $275, so those kind of things. It's like they expected you to, buy them, better things than just off the, just the discount store shelf. So I feel as if this relationship cost you not just emotionally, but monetarily. You invested a lot into this person, whatever they wanted. I feel like you gave it to them, and it cost you, even if you couldn't afford it, anything, because you were really trying to make this relationship work. But now, whether you decided to take off or not, I mean, you are sitting by yourself now, really thinking about everything. And I think that there were a lot of signs about this person. You had a lot of red flags that you had chosen not to look at. Like you didn't want to believe that they were, as arrogant as if they were coming across, like they would pull a Karen in the middle of a grocery store or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just think there was an energy about them that you didn't want to believe was really a part of them. Maybe it was just because they were tired. I think you always had a reason for like, well, it was because of this. Well, they woke up, they didn't sleep well last night. So, I mean, so you become the enabler to this person who is the controller. So that's where I feel you are right now, is what am I going to do? What do I do with this? Here, the 3 cards just fell out. I can't pull these out without really digging, all right? So what comes out is the World, the Sun reversed, and you walking away. I mean, this is a cycle that even though you may not want to close, you're not happy. You are not happy. You don't want to end this cycle. But in order for you to be happy, you have to end it. Right now, you're not happy, and you have to walk away. And when you walk away, you start walking towards the sun. So it's up to you to turn things around. The only way you can turn it around, Gemini, is by making your decision on what do you want to do. And I feel like, my eye goes right to this little cup with the fire. And it's like you want to leave while you still got some fire in you, while you still have, I feel like you gave so much into it, and the little bit you have left, I feel like you need to kind of nurture it. That's the little bit of fire in you that you need to take with you in order for your happiness. All right. What's crowning you, Gemini? What's crowning you, Gemini? All right, that's another story. Okay, so what sits above you is the 10 of Swords reversed with the 7 of Swords reversed. I mean, you've been in a very painful like emotional state here. 10 of Swords. That hurts. 7 of Swords. We got 17 swords now. Holy cow. That's a lot of pain. And the 7 of Swords, this is about, you defending who you are, and, people sneaking around you, taking advantage of you, backstabbing you. I mean, this is like some really nasty, ugly energy. That if you end the cycle, you'll feel better. And you're in a position, believe it or not, to rise above this energy and make the right decision. You can manifest whatever it is you want. All these people that keep telling you how to do things, I mean, you're out of balance right now. You're out of balance because you gave all your power away to someone else, right? So now you've got to come back into your power, and you really got to look at yourself, and start to see what's it going to take to get you back into balance. And you can't be listening to other people. You have to do it yourself. And I feel like a lot of people, and I don't know why, but I just feel as if there's a lot of people who you feel like you have to constantly defend yourself against. You shouldn't have to defend yourself against anyone. So this could be another reason why, Gemini, you're feeling a real strong need to take off by yourself, to go off and just kind of be the hermit, where, you can find that light, that little bit of fire that's left in this cup, so that you can find yourself again. Because you got lost in this relationship. Like I said, you gave everything to them. And they took and took and took. But they weren't good back. And I say they weren't good back because of these cards. The 7 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the Justice card reversed. I mean, there was nothing fair about this. 7 of Wands. This is you. I mean, you're above these people. You're better than them. And you are protected. You're protected. So everything that's going on, you have to trust that your intuition is telling you what to do, and that's your protection. I just love this because the cards here on the table, this is what I see. I mean, I see you walking away and feeling so good. You know what it is you're walking away from. All right, let's see what's coming towards you, huh, Gemini? Let's see what's coming towards you. All right, we have us, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you have to swallow a humble pill. All right, things didn't work out the way you wanted. We see that with the 9 of Cups. Your wishes, I mean, things just did not happen. Things didn't work out. But I feel as if, you are being led in a much better, higher place. Okay, so, because in the core of all of what is going on is your spirit is guiding you. And like I said, I feel like a lot of you just really want to have that answer. Because everything you've tried to do hasn't panned out. And when I say the humble pie kind of thing, 9 of Cups reversed also talks of, selfishness, and reasons why we do things that aren't really for the greatest and highest good. All right. And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. I mean, what you were doing wasn't, I feel like you were involved with someone for the wrong reasons. I guess that's what I want to say. For the wrong reasons. Whoa. Wait, we have more cards. What's this? King of Wands reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, and the 4 of Swords. So this relationship that you need to end, that, is going to take a lot. I feel as if there is this energy that will try to confuse you. Okay? Because you've been hurt before. This is a very codependent run of cards. I'm just going to put it out there. Because here we have this 4 of Swords where you keep mending this broken heart of yours. They keep hurting you, and it's okay. I'm just gonna go away, and when I wake up, it's all gonna be better. And I'll tie another knot in this string, and then we'll go on, right? But look how unhappy you are. Ten of Cups reversed with the Two of Pentacles. There's such an imbalance, and this is one you can't pretend anymore. You can't talk around what's really happening in your world. Like, I feel like this whole reading wants you to take the time to really look at where you are. Really look at you clearly. Really look at your person clearly. Really look at what it is that you demand of yourself, your boundaries, what you will allow and what you will not. And I've said it before in another reading, as long as you allow something, it will continue. So I feel like the pretend game is over. Now, on another note, I am feeling like with these pentacle cards all being reversed, be very careful of your spending and your money. Don't think you have more money in the bank than you do. And it's just like, that's okay, I'll just charge it. Don't just charge it. Don't just keep charging it. Because that leaves you in a big hole type of thing. So I'm just buyer beware. That's another one that's coming through. Spending, it's easy to all of a sudden realize, holy cow, I just went through $1,000 that I shouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? So just keep your eye on your pennies, because this Four of Pentacles, she's reversed and she's going shopping. So don't overspend. All right, so interesting read, Gemini. I hope it resonated. Just be really open, okay? Just be really open, to the energies that you are asking for. Because, I mean, this place of wanting to get answers, because you want to make the right moves. I feel like, you are being guided to the right moves. But you have to accept that this wish that you wanted, it wasn't the right wish. Sometimes we wish for things and the universe says, that's not right. You're not going to get that wish because I have a better wish for you down the road. So I think that's a little bit also what's going on. And, relationships, especially when you have to make a big decision about a relationship, that's tough, and that's not an easy thing to just kind of decide. And you want to be really open and really ready and receptive to whatever energies it is that you're supposed to really be following in your heart, not what other people want you to do. And I think I have to stress that. Do not, make decisions that other people want you to make. Make your own decision on this. You are the only one that can make this decision. All right, so enjoy this time. You'll really enjoy that time. All right, Gemini, enjoy your time in solitude and connecting to your spirit. And I will see you. Oh, Bo, you're a Gemini rising. So, are you feeling really connected to your spirit? I just got to ask you that. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And an Aquarius as well. I'm going to guess yes. If I was to guess, I'm going to guess that you're pretty tapped in. You're pretty tapped in. Anyway, use that to come up with something really great. Push those creativities. Yeah, you're pretty tapped in. So anyway, I will be seeing all of you guys at the next reading. I will see you then. I think, who's next? Gemini, Cancer. Cancer. I'm going to get myself a drink and just kind of chill out and pull my energy back together, and I'll be back for Cancer. So stay tuned, come back, and I'll see you in just a bit. All right, until then, bye.